that's a good number.
Yeah.
But don't be like that. We're never gonna get higher, because once we get in game, I guarantee you go to any social clubs, cantinas, people are looking to join a guild, and I believe there is a when you first start off in the game. Just like any other game, they talk about like you get like those messages from the system saying like, oh, also join a guild where you can play along with friends and stuff, and they're gonna be looking for guilds. So if there are in forums on StarWarsWithRepublic.com, don't make extra forums. Only post in our forum. I think we have it down on the homepage, right?
Yeah.
So post in there. Because if you post in our forum,
Pumped up.
It's the most active forum. Like, it'll show the recent posts.
They look in it. They see that we're the top post. They see all the recruitment posts we put in there. Don't spam, by the way. Say, like, welcome so-and-so to the guild. Congratulations, so-and-so, on your promotion. Join RD, it's great. But don't do the join RD, it's great too often, because they do get mad if you do that.
Yeah.
It's better to bump it up with, like, news on us, decisions,
Yes.
great RPs we're about to start. Do that, we will grow. And also, what I'm going to say is, in a lot of games, like Potco, 100-member alliance limit, Ebony, 100-member limit. Star Wars The Old Republic, 500-member limit.
That's crazy.
This game is made to be dominated by guilds, and by a few guilds that band together. There are guilds out there that have like 400 members right now. It's made to be dominated by guilds like those. You know who one of those guilds are that's going to be dominating? Us. We're going to dominate. We got this. And if we recruit, we go up the list. And then when you go up, people want to join a powerful guild. So the more members we get, the faster we get members. It's like the law of acceleration in science. All you nerds out there.
Right.
Like him. And so the more members we get, the faster we get members. And it just keeps doubling and doubling and doubling, and it never stops.
Yeah. And also recently, in the past 2 months, we went from being ranked 40, 42, I believe, to ranked 30. Like, we were actually ranked 30, Republic-wise, for members. And in PvP servers alone, since all the Republic guilds, Sith guilds, we're 22. Overall, we are ranked 22, both Republic and Sith and PvP servers, and we are ranked 7 for Republic servers for PvP servers. Republic.
And if we were to switch to RP, the numbers wouldn't change that much. It would probably be exactly the same.
Actually, no, it would change a lot, because if you click RP, if you check the guild members-wise page, every Republic guild that has 400, 300, 200 members, we're all going RP. So we are going to be bumped down probably a lot. Well, maybe by like 10 guilds at most, just for Republic.
So we would be 17th Republic-wise.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any idea how amazing that is?
Yeah. There were almost 19,000 Republic guilds alone, and there are 22,000 Sith guilds combined, and that is just like basically. That might be 50,000, 30,000 guilds, but there are going to be hundreds of members in each guild. So this game is going to be humongous. It's going to have over
such a large scale. It's
probably going to end up having over 1 million people in the game.
Definitely.
And out of those 1 million people, maybe like 200 of RD being ranked 17. That is amazing. And you all should be proud of yourself for making RD what it is today.
And a lot of people didn't view us as a real guild. They'd be like, "Oh, your leaders, they're so young. Oh, you guys still use Zad and you guys still use Webs. You guys suck. You guys are never going to be as good as us."
Yeah.
And now, guess what? Guess who's higher than them? And a lot of the people that are ahead of us, they are ginormous multi-gaming clans that have been around for 10 years. They have such a large pool, probably like 10,000 people with all the different games they're in. So don't be discouraged if we're behind them. We can't pass them. We're a one game guild, but
we've been alive for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean that's old compared to maybe some other Star Wars: The Old Republic guilds, but compared to the huge juggernaut ones, that's nothing compared to them. And if we can rank maybe half of their members, which we probably are for a few of them,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
it's great. And people, like, when we move up in the members list, we will be viewed as a guild as big as guilds that are for multi-gaming, and when they realize that we're a guild just for one game, like compared to all the other guilds that are for multi-game, that's pretty amazing. That's great.
And also something else. In RD, you're never just a face in the crowd. Every person in RD has their own. I have an inside joke with just about everyone in RD. Literally everyone. There's no person who's just a face in the crowd. Everyone talks to everyone. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone feels attached to everyone. That's why we're such a great guild. That's why we're so tight. That's why we're never gonna die. Yeah. And so in these huge 10,000 member multi-gaming clans, you're just a face in the crowd. Nobody cares about you.
You're lonely.
You have 10 friends maybe. The rest of them, they just view you as ants.
Commit suicide.
You don't care. You're just someone there. In RD, you're never just someone there. We love you all. Some of you more than others. I'm talking to you, Zal. And yeah, Zal is my sidekick, by the way. There's nothing else going on between us. Wink, wink. And so no one is just a face in the crowd.
Yeah, I remember in my days in Pirates of the Caribbean online, Alex was a face in the crowd.
I knew no one.
Like, we were in the Dolls Guild. He was friends with me,
Lebo,
Xanto,
and Blaze.
Blaze, yeah. And that was just like he was friends with 3 people.
And Dolls was an amazing guild. It was one of the top.
Yeah, I ended up becoming a high officer. I was friends with everyone, and basically what I'm trying to say is in guilds that aren't like ours and that have like thousands of members, there are 2 types of people you can be. You can be a high up person that's friends with everyone, that everyone knows who you are and everyone respects you. And then you could be the low person that has a few friends and you want to be ranked up high, but you know it's never going to happen.
Or, you don't get friends until you become a moderator. And that doesn't happen until the moderator's going active. Maybe the guild starts to crumble by the time that happens to you. And it's just not a good feeling at all.
And that's what we're trying to say is that that's not what RD is about. RD, we love everyone, and everyone knows that. Every single person that you can talk to on chat can tell you that the leaders, the moderators, and the members all know who you are.
And if anyone was to name their best friends in RD, everyone would be named on at least 10 of those lists. Because we just all love each other. We're a family. We're guild runs thicker than blood, which is why we're so about the whole RP PvP thing. We're just so shocked that this is even a huge issue for us because we're just so tight with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't stop recruiting in the summer. We're going to be humongous. RD is a great guild, so if you're like a newcomer and you're having second thoughts about joining us, don't be. You are going to have a fantastic time with us, and you will see that every single member that you will ever meet, every single moderator, all the owners, we all are going to end up loving you.
Oh, and Dent and Monty have worked out an amazing program. We might model ourselves after what they did. It's great. It's every 2 weeks, 3 people have to do as best they could to earn a promotion.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure who's going to earn it. I think it's 1 weekend now. So keep going, guys. We're rooting for all of you. We're all rooting for all of you. No matter who wins, everybody wins. And everybody's going to get another try. And that, a few people wouldn't join us because, it's so hard to get a promotion in such a big guild. It's not anymore. As long as you are a good person, as long as you are on a lot, and as long as you make a few connections. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't, what's it called?
Don't take bribes.
Yeah, we're not biased like that. If we like one member better than another member personally, but the other member has done more active, we will give the promotion to the other member. But, I like all of you equally, except him. He's a little lower.
And I only like Monty. I hate everyone else.
Yeah, so, there's no discrimination here.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, like, right now, Dent and Monty are only doing troopers, and if you can tell, like, there's not that many smugglers, so no one's really doing that for smugglers, and Jedi aren't doing it. But we will get into it, yes. I don't think I'm going to be a judge, because I have to judge the entire guild, basically.
Exactly.
And maybe you might not be either.
I probably won't be. I'm thinking, we'll work it out. We're not gonna say who it's gonna be now. We have no idea, honestly. But it is gonna happen, and honestly, everybody wins in that situation. The guild grows. The guild grows in popularity because all these members are doing great things for us. Everyone's welcoming the new people in because they want the promotion. And out of the goodness of their hearts, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, everybody wins. We grow, you get promotions, and
even the people who don't get to make the promotion, you get looked highly upon by every other moderator, including the moderators that run that personal class challenge that get to the promotion.
And by the way, the whole, if we do, I'm not exactly sure how Monty and Dent are doing it, but if we do decide to, and we will, the 3 people every 2 weeks promotion thing, that is not going to interfere with other people's promotion. If you are doing a lot in a week that you are not being judged, you still can earn a promotion, so don't stop. And if you, let's say you lose by a little bit in that contest, but you still did so much, you might still get a promotion, not as a reward, but just because of all the great you're doing. So everybody can win in this situation. Everybody will win. And that's really what life is about. Everybody winning.
And remember, this is the main thing that we're doing for pre-release. Once we are in-game...
it's all going to change.
Yeah, well, we could still do that, like if you help the guild grow
and
stuff.
I guess.
But also, give us checkpoints in the guild, planets where you can go to. And also, kill Sith if... well,
as you level up, we might give you another promotion. Because we might want to really, we might rather have a level 20 guy leading a platoon, a base, than a level 5 guy leading a base. So, if you're on a lot, if you have a lot of kills, high level, do a lot for us scout-wise, do a lot at the base.
Take weapons from dead Sith, salvage, craft, use your companions wisely, and also...
craft for the entire guild, not just for yourself.
Yeah, and also, I was about to say, I remember Monty and Dent were talking to me about this before, for PvP server-wise, you only get ranked up for killing Sith. That's not true. If you, besides RPing, I know everyone wants to do the quest. If you do quests, you do get XP and experience, and you will level up higher just by doing that. And while doing your quests, when you kill people on the way, you get XP also. What?
You do get experience for killing NPCs in an RP server?
Yeah.
Alright.
And same for PvP servers.
Okay, so as you can see, the only actual difference between an RP and a PvP server, there are 2 of them. One, the people who you're with, Sith, not, obviously we're all going to be together, I hope. And also, whether or not you can flag and unflag yourselves. Those are the only differences. So, don't think that there are these huge differences that don't exist.
Yeah. And, also, don't feel pressured into choosing, a side in this little conflict. And don't be like, I want to hang out with my friends and RP with them, so I'm just going to go for the RP server. Well, but, besides just doing that, we might just decide to join a server, as a whole anyway. And the moderators, we might decide it's better for the guild if we go to RP, or it's better for the guild to go to PvP.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think that the guild, there's going to be an overwhelming majority for one side or the other.
Once we find out all the information.
Exactly. An overwhelming majority. We're not going to be in the original vote, I believe it was 11 to 10, which means a lot of you people didn't vote. I'm very disappointed. So, it was 11 to 10. It was actually 11 to 10 RP, and then I switched to PvP, and that's what happened. So, now that I've switched back, Karmi has switched, a lot of people have switched, and a lot of new people who have joined are heavy on the RP, especially the people we got from SR. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of people are leaning RP right now. If you PvPers have an amazing reason why we all need to go to PvP, spread it around. I'm open to that.
Forums.
We're all open to it. We're all very open-minded. Our minds are not made up right now, so we're fair game. And either way, the guild is going together. So don't be like, oh, I want to RP with my friends, so I'm picking RP. Be like, I like PvP better. I want us all to be together on a PvP server. Let's go PvP.
Yeah, and don't just do things that your friends do. If all your friends want to go RP, but you love PvP, don't just follow them. Just say that you're a leader. Be like, oh no, I want to do PvP.
Because either way, we're all going to be together.
Yeah,
nobody's going to leave the guild over the server.
Yeah.
If worst comes to worst, a few people have said they're going to open up alts with us and these other servers. That's not going to happen. We want everyone with us. We're going to try to make everybody happy, and hopefully everyone will be happy either way, because we're all going to be together. We all have a ton of friends in this game. Honestly, I could go either way. I don't even care which side we pick for my own selfish purposes. I'm leaning RP for you guys, so if you guys don't want RP, I don't even care. It's all up to you.
And I'm actually, at first I wanted to go completely PvP. Now I'm starting to, I'm evening it out a bit. I think I'm 50-50 now, because as much as I want to, play with the risk of dying and and also rating actual online players, not just like for quests and for like NPCs. If the guild really wants to go RP, besides me being forced to because I'm the leader, I will do what is right, what is morally right, and what you guys want to do.